Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town. And we're here today at the Woodbridge Health Department with Health Director David Kolodziejski. And David, this is the annual health fair. It's one of those things that just distinguishes us from all the other towns around because we have this wonderful event for people in town to come and learn about everything health related in Woodbridge Township, plus a lot of other things going on around town. So tell me about the event.
Well, we have several health vendors, I have several health partners with us. Hackensack Meridian, we have our health education team, our environmental health team, we have our senior center, we have our Middlesex County youth centers, youth services. We also have several other events going on at the same time. So it is
from 9 to 12?
9 to 12, yes.
And it's usually the first Saturday in October, usually.
Yes, or one of the first two Saturdays.
One of the first two Saturdays in October. So
Right.
tell me, Michelle Koprovas doesn't want to be on TV, but she is your administrative assistant, I guess. I don't know what her official title is, but she put this all together. Talk about her.
Oh, she did an outstanding job. She coordinated this outdoors, first of all. So this is she got the pumpkin patch going. She got all the vendors together. She organized the costume swap with.
We'll
with
talk about that in a
yes.
second.
And just the overall event, she put it together and did an outstanding job.
Hackensack Meridian Health is becoming a big part of Woodbridge. They're building their corporate headquarters for the whole state of New Jersey, right in Metro Park, on the Woodbridge side of Wood Avenue. It's a wonderful project. It's a 10-story building. It's going up faster than some kids can put together a stick house. And they are becoming, they're not done yet. And we know they have other plans we can't talk about yet, but they're going to become to Woodbridge what Robert Wood Johnson is to New Brunswick, which is a major corporate headquarters with a whole lot of jobs and a whole lot of people here helping improve our economy. And they're going to be a partner in everything we do health related. We talk about, you were in the meeting with, wait for Carol to talk about that. Carol, come on over. All right, let's talk about that now. We're talking about the Aspire grant that Hackensack Meridian has, and they have to spend $3.5 million over 10 years, $350,000 a year. And you were in, come on, get closer. We have to, the first meeting we had with them, we were just blown away.
Absolutely, and we already have put together a task force, of which David is one of our leaders. And they're going to be working with us on doing a health assessment. But we've done plenty of health assessments that were county-wide. But this one is specifically for Woodbridge. So based on that analysis, we can decide what our priorities are and really, really use that money wisely. So in cooperation with the health department, this is going to be a phenomenal gift to the township.
And right now, we know what our priorities are in general, seniors and kids.
Yeah, but like the last...
Families.
And families, but
for
like
everybody, but
the
seniors.
last time we did an assessment, we discovered that there were parts of town where people didn't have doctors. They were going to the hospital. And that's how we decided that we needed the health mobile.
Right.
And another thing that we found was really important as they talked to people in town was the vaping issue. And the health department has taken that on full steam to try to educate our young people about all the awful stuff about vaping. So now with the new assessment, we'll come up with more goals. And yes, they'll be senior-oriented, family-oriented, kids-oriented, but in a specific toward their better health.
And we found that there's an awful lot of seniors in town that are homebound and get visited by the Division on Aging and Michelle Morgan and Allison Cohen's group. They have people who go to people's houses to make sure that they have food, to make sure that they have the medicines they need, to make sure they have a little social activity in their lives. That's incredibly important. But the other one I think is very important is the school kids.
Oh, yes.
You said it. Some school kids don't have doctors, have never been to a doctor. They come in 5 years old and 6 years old. They've never seen a doctor. They've never seen a dentist.
And then what happens when they get sick because they don't have a doctor and they don't have insurance? They go to the emergency room, which is probably the worst place to go for health care.
You have to wait.
Yep.
And you're in the middle of trauma issues and true emergencies. If you're sick, I mean, it's important, but not quite an emergency. And you're in the place you don't belong. You should be at a doctor's office.
And the Health Mobile does a lot of the preventative care. You know, they'll go to different parts of the town where they wouldn't normally be able to see a doctor and check a blood pressure. And how many times have we had somebody come to the Health Mobile and we said, we got to take care of you right away?
Sure, very high sugar readings, very high blood pressure, and we sometimes have to call an ambulance for them. And
It's amazing. And then without the mobile health unit, who knows?
it saves lives. It really does.
It really does. That was something. We had a company in town that wanted to be generous and donate something, and the number was pretty high. And Carol said, well, we always used to get Hackensack or Robert Wood to bring a health mobile to a what do you call them, event in a community. Like we'd go to a big apartment complex in Caseby and have a health mobile and try to hit the places where we knew that it was needed. But now we have our own, and we send it out to places we want to send it where we know there's need. And they'll show up at a mall, they'll show up on Main Street, they'll show up at a church parking lot, they'll go to the health fair, they'll go to other places. It's just fantastic. People don't ever see it.
And the people who are working on the mobile are so nice and so good, and they have they put a table out and they have all kinds of information.
Right.
It's so great.
Sarah J is a registered nurse. There's other registered nurses on it. You got Chris Powers, the driver, who's a little wacky but really good at what he does. We love Chris. He's very involved in our addiction
And
services.
the people love him too.
People love him.
I think the seniors come out
Just to talk to
say-
him.
Not
Just to be entertained by him, because he's very entertaining. So this is great. This is a wonderful event. I've never seen this many tables here. It's absolutely terrific. So to you and to Michelle, thanks.
Oh, thank you, Mayor.
And now we're going to call up Nicole Lawrence. She is working in Carol's.
Just want to point out to you, so yesterday we did the opening of Cloverleaf, and I don't know if you noticed, but probably our newest business in town, Alphabet, it has a table.
Oh, they
over
do?
there.
Oh, okay. They didn't know. Did they open yet in Cloverleaf?
They're not quite open, but we'll push for them anyway.
All right, very good. All right, Nicole, slide in. I want to give you the microphone, and between you two was, I don't know whose specific idea was for the idea for recycling Halloween costumes. Was it yours or yours? Oh, you're grabbing a microphone.
I
Must have
am.
been yours.
So it was mine, but it was my idea for years. For years I've been saying this is something we ought to do. It's good for the people, and it's also part of the environment. Reuse and not throw stuff out. And finally, Nicole ran. Without Nicole, this wouldn't have happened. I can have plenty of ideas, but I need people to make them happen. And Nicole is my make it happen person. So she made it happen. Here you go, Nicole.
Thank you. Yes, so we actually did a clothing swap last year for the first time when we hosted that sustainable fashion show for the kids at the Youth Leadership Council and JFK High School. It engaged all high schools, actually. So we kind of just recreated that, but made it a little bit more accessible this time around. So we encourage any resident to drop off their unused Halloween costumes at the main points of the township, so the health department, town hall, the library, I believe.
And the youth centers.
The youth centers, yeah. And we just collected costumes and accessories over the past few weeks, and we brought them all here and sorted them out by size. We actually accumulated over 400 items of costumes and accessories, and people are able to now take them and give them a new life. Costumes in particular are one of those things that kind of get 1 to 2 uses before they get thrown away, and they're typically made out of polyester, which is a cheap fabric, and it's really hard to naturally recycle. The really only way you can recycle them is just rewear them. So this creates that opportunity.
So also, somebody had a good idea too to put them, what we don't give away, in the food pantries. Talk about that.
Yeah, so We Feed Woodbridge does more than just food. We want to be able to give people the opportunity to have access to clothes, because there truly is so much that already exists, and it's just a matter. There's not really a scarcity issue, it's more so a distribution issue in all aspects. So being able to offer programs like this helps bring clothes and food to people who need them.
And I liken it to a kid going to school without a backpack. And we have the backpack drive, and now they can just feel like every other kid because they have it. And the same thing with costumes.
Yes, exactly. I mean, people might not think costumes are a necessary clothing item, but every kid deserves to be happy and have that true Halloween experience. So this is something that they'll be able to do.
You said you're going to be a witch?
I'm deciding. I see some costumes over there that I might actually grab if there's any left over after.
Pretty
So
much don't think there's any in your size. And if there's a devil costume for a 6'3" guy,
You got it?
Got it.
I was a
I
devil
got
every
it.
time when as a kid. I was always a devil. It's just the red, the horn. It was cool being a devil.
Yeah, we actually, so in addition to most youth clothes, we also accepted adult sizes. So we have some adult costumes there as well. Yeah.
didn't know that.
We have infant, we have youth small through extra large, adult small through extra large, and then we have one-sized costumes, which are kind of like those throw-on, kind of fits you, looks big, looks small.
Throw a white sheet over you.
Exactly. So we have a variety of sizes for everyone to engage in.
So if anybody still wants to get a costume, it's only today, October 4th. You got plenty of time to Halloween. Just stop at any one of our food pantries. They're online. The list of them is online. There's 11 of them. And stop by, pick one up. And if you're already a customer, you got it right there for when you're there.
Yeah. I'll also say we're promoting some other events we have coming up 2 weeks from now, October 18th. We have our Wegmans Hit the Trail event. If you guys want to get some exercise in and explore a lot of the parks and trails we have here in town, we highly encourage you to join. Just go on the Greenable website to learn more.
And what about the pumpkin?
Oh, yes, of course. So also for the health fair, there's some pumpkin decorations going on here. At the beginning of November, the first week of November, you can go to the Acacia Youth Center and compost your pumpkin with us. It's an extension of our food waste program. And all of our food, including pumpkins, will be going to Elizabeth, I believe, to be recycled and turned into biofuel, which is an alternative fuel source made from food waste.
So I wanted to do a program where you put the pumpkin on like a catapult and let people hit it, but you wouldn't let us do that.
doing
You're
pumpkin
just a
smashing,
party
no.
pooper.
No, we're not. That's not appropriate.
Yeah, so
But
we're doing what we should be
We are
doing.
doing the seed program, though. We have 2 seed libraries at Ford's Library, and who's going to talk about that in Island Library? You can bring your seeds from flowers and vegetables to those libraries, and we keep an inventory, and then when someone wants to get the seeds, so one person's extra stuff becomes some other person's necessity.
Exactly.
So it's whether it's costumes, backpack, seeds, clothes,
Everything.
food. It's just amazing that we have that aura, that what's the word I'm looking for, in Woodbridge Township,
Yeah.
where people think before throwing something out.
Right. It's the reuse is actually bigger than recycle.
Right. All right. Anything else we want to talk about? We also have the pumpkin painting coming up. I don't know the date. We have the pumpkin. We have the costumes contest. We have the stuff here on Scarecrow. We're loaded in October for events for kids and for families. So that's great.
Good month, October.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.